Well, g'day there. Welcome back to the Sith Side. Back after a little week's break, but we are in the house tonight. Tony and I talking Star Wars, talking some sort of behind the scenes. What do you call it? I don't know, but behind the media Star Wars. We're talking Lucasfilm. We're talking who's going to be in charge, who's taking over. It's going to be an interesting one. This is always a contentiously hot topic for Star Wars fans. So we're gonna talk our thoughts over some. I want to say new, but it's just like an ongoing story of like who's it gonna be. So maybe not so new, but just fresh in our minds to talk about. All that and everything in between. We're gonna be discussing today. Hello, Tony. We haven't spoken in like 2 weeks. Hey, hello, hello.
How are you doing? Are you standing up? You look so tall.
I'm standing up. So much is different today. I'm standing up. It's like I turned 25 and immediately became geriatric. I was like, oh, everything hurts. I got to stand up. I get sore sitting down. So I got a standing desk the other week. So yes, I'm standing up now.
You just got it.
They feel so fun. I can do so much. I can run around so easily now, which is my dreams come true. And also the camera's like a little closer. So I feel really close to you guys. I feel like I can like whisper things.
I'm going to stand up too now.
Yeah. Do you have a standing desk or are you just standing? Yeah. You're just standing.
No, you see it's moving up.
Oh,
I've always had a standing desk. Yeah.
Holy shit. Do you use it? Yeah. Do you use it much? Do you stand much?
All the time on like the really long streams. If I'm like streaming, whether it's gaming or on whatnot, if it's after like 2 hours, it hurts to sit. So I'm standing up. So
yeah.
Look, standing up live podcast, baby. Let's go.
Look at us. Boom. Don't you feel like I can just like, hey, do I need to get something? Let's go. Boom. It's like I'm ready. I'm ready for anything in this discussion. So I'm so excited.
Yes.
But life's going well. Life's doing well. Anything exciting to report? I'll let you go first as I think of what's happened in my life. I feel like every show we do with this, we got to start with like a recap of your tops week and your past 2 weeks with tops cards. It's been juicy. It's been juicy for you, my friend. What's been going on?
Insane. So 2 crazy things happened, right? So last week I started doing breaks on whatnot, right? So like I did a break and people buy in, they buy a random team and they have a chance to get a card, right? It's just gambling, but just legal. So my buddy bought a $25 team and it happened to be the Darth Vader team. And I pulled this card, and when I saw it, I was like happy, but so mad, jealous at the same time because I wanted this for me. But I pulled this triple auto, Hayden and Samuel L. Jackson. So my buddy got this for $25. This is like a $3,000 to $5,000 card that he got lucky on a break.
Unbelievable. So are you? You're yet to send it to him, obviously.
Yeah. But he lives in Florida, so we're gonna meet up. Because it's such a rare, valuable card, I don't feel comfortable sending it in the mail. So luckily,
for sure.
he's not too far from me, so we're gonna meet up so I could pass it off to him. So
that's so cool, official. That's so legit. Yeah, unreal.
So that happened, and I like it's cool. I can flex a little bit. I like look what I pulled, guys. Blah blah blah. Come to my streams, but deep down inside, I was a little hurt because I wanted it because of the mace part. But this morning, I pulled 2 of the craziest cards and I'm shocked. So I bought some packs that only came out at the National Card Show last year. And I opened the first 2 packs and back to back this happened. And the chances of this happening is 0. Like you can't do this. So the first pack I opened had a 1 of 1 Hayden Christensen super factor.
Yeah.
Right.
That's only insane. Beautiful. So beautiful.
Only 1 in the world. This was the first pack, right? I was like, holy shit, this is a dream card, right? It gets better, Hannah. The very next pack, pulling a 1 of 1 is impossible in itself, right? Bro, look who I got next.
Yeah, damn. Wow.
Forward, 1 of 1. Yeah.
Wow.
So like the good
dude, he does there's like nothing out there of his.
Nope, he doesn't do signings, only for tops. Like they have a bunch of his autos. That's it. So my good karma came back because I bought these packs. I was gonna open them Friday for my birthday, but they came in today. So I was live on one. I was like, hey guys, I'm just gonna open this early. This is my birthday present to myself. Maybe we'll get something cool, but probably not. And literally the first 2 packs is like
1 of 1s. That's crazy. They're super nice too. I love Harrison's signature. It's so just like wonky. So good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh man. Well, there's a life lesson in that to like,
Don't be greedy.
don't be better. Don't be bitter on what you don't get because what is for
Yep.
you is coming for you. Boom. Wow. 2 one-on-ones back to back. That's fantastic, man. That's so cool.
And
So
Tops reposted my video on their TikTok
Oh, yeah.
earlier
I
today.
saw you show that. I was like, damn,
Yeah,
that's
kind of crazy.
Yeah. That's super awesome. I love that.
Yeah.
Your sort of like knowledge and understanding of what the whole card game has completely just like exploded. Hey, because like when did you first like it's obviously been recent. When did you first like get into
October.
cards?
It was last October at ICCC. So I'm only like 7-8 months in. I'm still a newbie to the game. I'm only 4 months on Whatnot and then like 8 months in this card game deep. But like it's crazy. Oh, and also, you know how I love Bix, right? My buddy was doing a break and I bought in and got a $16 team that was like the Rebellion, and he pulled me a Bix autograph.
That's so cool. That's so good.
Yes.
Wow.
So it's been a good week.
Beautiful.
Life is good over here.
Yeah.
Life is good.
Yeah. Happy days. Well, speaking
what about
of Bix.
Oh, go get her. Segue.
Speaking of Bix, she's in her witching hour, so she won't stay for long. But this is my little Bix.
She's so cute.
Has been an absolute dream. Again, she's
How
in
old
her
is
play
she?
mode. So she was like 8 weeks when we got her. So she's like 9.5, almost 10 weeks now. So
is she
she's
a
still
Bengal?
a real baby. She's a tabby cross Bengal, we think. She was like a stray cat. She was like a foster kid. So we don't know for sure, but we think she's tabby cross Bengal because she's like, the markings are so crazy.
She looks a little Bangalish. And how old is she again? What'd you say?
10 weeks. 10 weeks now.
Oh wow. Super brand new, super fresh.
Yeah. But she's been phenomenal. And we went with Bix. Because it was so hard because there's obviously like a billion like female Star Wars names. And that was the trade-off. Like Tiz was like, can we get a cat? And I was like, we can get a cat if I can name it something Star Wars. And I was like, deal.
Yeah.
And so I was in like turmoil trying to decide its name.
Yeah.
But I think Bix is the one that's fitting nice. But so I'm having a great time with a new kitten.
It's your first time having a cat, right?
Yes, I have only ever been a dog person. This is like my first time being even like near a cat for a long period of time. But I've actually surprised myself how much I've liked cats. They're like super chill.
So
I've realized my personality is like a cat, I think.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
It's just like I just want to stay home
and chill. They do what they want. Yep.
Yeah. That's me. I'm a cat. Yeah.
So after it gets settled and you get used to her and stuff, you need to get a second one. I'm telling you right now. I wish I would have got a second one sooner. And what I'm putting money on it. Within a year, you're gonna have a second one, and you're gonna be like, Tony was right. I should have got it sooner. Trust me.
Why? Because they just like become
they just
friends,
bond,
like,
and then they always have each other. So if you're at work, if you're not home, you go away. They're always there together, and then they do cute stuff together. They'll be cuddling or they'll be fighting. It's just fun. It's just great entertainment for you and for them. But they get lonely too. So when I got the second cat, it was like a huge difference, and I wish I would have did it so much sooner because now they always have each other. They always have like a little friend.
Yeah, like we sort of considered it because she was found with 3 other siblings as well.
Oh, go get one of them. Go get one of them right now. Especially if it's a sibling. No, that's even more better and special. Go get the sibling. It's just as easy with 2 than 1. It's the same thing. It's the same thing.
The only thing that's holding us back is that where we are right now is kind of like an extended studio apartment. Like it's not super massive. And so like it already feels like full with like us, like 2 people and 1 cat. So I'm like, I don't know. If I had like a slightly bigger apartment or something, I'll probably get 2. But I don't know.
Man,
I know they're still available. She has I think 2 more siblings available to get. I don't know. Oh, So good. Anyway, cats, hey, they're great. They're great.
And the good thing is you could leave them alone for like, I think the most I could leave them is
Yes.
like 7 days. Like after 7 days,
That's
it's kind of the
insane.
cutoff. But 7 days, they're completely fine because I got an automatic feeder. I got a giant
Yeah.
water jug that gives them water and 2 giant litter boxes. 7 days, they're good. They don't care that you're gone. They're like, bye.
Yeah. Well, because did you leave them alone when you went to Japan?
So Japan, I did, but I had one of my coworkers from work come by twice to change the litter since I was gone for like
Yeah.
12 days. Well, when I went to London for celebration, the 7 days, left them here solo. They were fine, no problem.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's funny enough. Like genuinely, we've brought that up in conversation, being like, "Well, Tony leaves his cats alone, so we should be fine." Like,
Yeah, just
because that's the plan to be able to like, because like I mean, I'm going to Melbourne this week, but like Tilly's here, so that's fine.
yeah.
But yeah, just being able to go away for like a few nights at a time and be like, "Oh, she's fine."
Yep.
Yeah.
Super easy.
Yeah. Anyway, Star Wars, hey? I forgot we're here to talk about Star Wars, not cats. Cat Wars, actually. We should make a new podcast called Cat Wars. But let's talk about the news at hand, hey? Again, like what I said at the start of like this is not really a breaking news. This is not new. This is not like crazy fresh. Like it's just like more of the same conversation of, you know, Kathleen's tenure as president is coming to an end. I think we can all feel.
It's been that way since the sequels.
I know. Well, yeah, well, and the obviously on the horizon is okay, who's going to replace her? And I actually, after this show, I'm going to go back into my content because I so clearly remember doing a show at the end of 2023. And like it was just like a Star Wars Q&A show, and someone said, "Oh, if Kathy was to go, who would you want to take over?" And my off the bat pick, when it was not being discussed, I was like, "There's this producer called Carrie Beck, and she was really cool in the Clone Wars and really cool in Rebels, and Carrie Beck would be really great to take over." And that was my pick. And I've always said I think Carrie Beck should take over, and maybe with someone else. So with this, is it from Variety? Maybe should we pull up an article or something?
I haven't read it. I just heard like a little buzz going around. People were talking about it today. But didn't we talk about Carrie Beck like a while ago and about this? She's the one, she did Clone Wars, Rebels, and Bad Batch stuff, right?
Correctamundo. So I'm gonna pull up this this article and we'll read through this, and then I might open up her IMDb. IMDb? Is that what it's called? IMDb.
Yeah.
DB. Yeah. And then because she's done a lot, and she's also done a lot with the live action stuff as well, which I kind of personally forget about as well.
What does she do live action wise?
She just was like a co-producer on Mando stuff, pretty much, and I think she was even credited as a co-producer on Ahsoka as well. So she's dabbled in the live action. Where are we looking here? Let me. I'm not a big fan of SWN. Where's the actual article?
I think that first one you had was an article. The Hollywood Reporter. Variety. It was Variety.
Okay. Hollywood Reporter. Oh well, let's just do this one anyway. Blah 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 blah. But yeah, it essentially was just saying the chief of creative. Yeah. Carrie and Dave are the go-to choices inside Disney to be the next co-presidents of Lucasfilm after Kathleen Kennedy departs. Again, I think it was heavily theorized because obviously Dave's name has been at the forefront of everyone being like, "Oh, he should take over."
Yeah.
So it's not too crazy. What else does it say?
I don't want Dave to take over.
Oh, explain that. Why?
No,
why not?
I love Dave, and like he would be great. But like, I think he's more valuable as a creative, making stories and telling stories than being the KK doing nothing and just go do this, go do that. No. I'd rather him on the ground doing the stuff. I'd rather have like a John Fav leading it, because I could see John Fav like leading it and being a little creative. But I mean, the Carrie Beck chick, I'd probably be more open to her. That way, because her and Dave, clearly they've worked together well, hand in hand through many projects. And I'd rather Dave be creating stories than that high up Plus, I think Dave would rather be down in the trenches in the Clone Wars, running around.
Down in the trenches. Yeah. I think there's a lot of merit to that thinking. I think that has always been like, oh, when people say Dave Filoni, it's always followed up by, oh, he's more creative. Maybe he shouldn't be in the business role, which I think is fair. But like kind of what you just said, like in this idea that like he's connected with Carrie, like he's partnered with someone else who's like, hey, this is how you steer the ship, which is what she does best at. She's produced all these things. So let's run through it. Tales of the Underworld. She was executive producer on all 6 that just came out.
Loved it. Did you finish it yet?
Don't talk about it. She was executive producer. I know. I don't know what it is. I've got like, I'm just so, what's the word?
It's so good.
Procrastinating it. I'm procrastinating
It's so good though. It's, oh my God.
Exec on 3 episodes of Light of Magic, which is obviously the doco, but it's really good documentary.
Thank you, Rossi.
Co-executive producer on 3 episodes of Skeleton Crew. Interesting.
Nice.
Executive of Empire, Tales of the Empire.
Basically everything.
My favorite one is obviously she was executive producer and co-executive producer on 46 episodes of The Bad Batch, which is that
almost all of it.
I think that is, that is
almost all
3
of it,
seasons of 22. 22, 21, whatever. Produced they need to bring this back. Speaking of, now that this is in my mind, the Disney Gallery, like behind the scenes shit, that was freaking amazing.
Yeah.
That was almost as good as watching the season. Is then like it was like soon after, or did it come out at the same? I don't know. But it was like getting to watch, like, oh, this is how they made it. Like, that was so cool. I hated how they stopped that. Co-executive producer and co-producer on 17 episodes of The Mandalorian, arguably the most successful and well-liked Star Wars show. So that, to me, is a big merit.
Yeah.
2 episodes of Tales of the Jedi. I wonder what episodes there were, actually.
Does it say click 2 episodes? It might bring you to the 2. No, it doesn't. Look what you did, Hannah.
Okay, well, shut up.
Han. I noticed your thing says Han. So should I just call you Han, like Han Solo?
When does
your name on the screen? It says Han.
Okay, dude. It's my alter ego, I guess. I don't know.
Now that you got a cat, call me Han.
All right. Han. Okay. 7 episodes, which is all episodes of the Book of Boba Fett. Weird number of episodes for that show, anyway.
It is.
12 episodes of Clone Wars. I thought she did. I think she's credited for other things in Clone Wars, but maybe I'm wrong about that. But that's season 7. So co-producer of season 7 of Clone Wars. Fucking awesome. Haven't seen Adventures of Galaxy of Adventures. Am I dyslexic? Star Wars Force of Destiny. Haven't seen that. 71 episodes.
I love Rebels.
She was a producer on. Can you stop eating the fucking curtain, please?
Yeah, you're gonna be doing that a lot. Trust me.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's fun though.
And then other things. Boom. So look at that. For someone, and again, it's not like she's jumping around. It's not like she's like writer, director, whoever, and then they're like, go in charge. It's like her full tenure at Star Wars and Lucasfilm so far has been to oversee things from start to finish to make sure there's cohesions. And there's a lot of Star Wars media right now. And if you want to be on the list of things that you've made, this is probably the list you want to be on. A lot of The Mandalorian, Clone Wars Season 7, Bad Batch, the Tales series, things like that. Even Skeleton Crew was quite well done. Like Ahsoka. Like, these are impeccable names to have, your name attached to. So, again, I think it's just the thing of like a lot of people don't know enough about her, but she's a great pick. Like, she's just a producer. Imagine her just producing everything and just overseeing everything on Lucasfilm. I think it's cool.
She kind of is producing everything. Now, I just wish that, because like this is rumors, we're always talking about the same crap over and over. I just wish they would just make this announcement. Like, this should have been announced in Japan. They should have had this plan. They should have announced it. That way we'd have something potentially to look forward to, because at the end of the day, I don't want to say I don't care who gets it, but I just want somebody in there and I want to see what they do. I want to see if we
Yeah.
get a consistent plan, we get consistent stuff that we want, and then go from there. But it would have started by announcing it, letting us know, hey guys, this is KK's last year. This person is going to be taking over. This is the direction we're going. Bro, just give us that. What I just did it. Just do that. Shit.
Yeah, I don't know why they're being so secretive about it. Because I don't know what harm it would do to announce it, being like, hey, it's not happening right now, but like, February next year or like middle next year. Like, there's no harm in that. Then, if anything, that's good press to be like, hey, this is, what do you think? Like, this is what's going to happen. Yeah, but we in this sort of topic of like, okay, who's going to take over? Say it is Carrie Beck. We just went through her thing of how well produced she is in Star Wars, and it is Dave and it is Co. What do you
both
think?
Of them.
Yeah, the both of them.
Well, I think I like that.
What changes? Well, that's the report that they're going to be Co.
Oh, I thought the report was both of them are potentially could be it, and it could be one or the other.
No, the report is that they're being put up to be both.
I don't mind that, but I don't know. Hold on, what does it say? Alex said, "I'm sorry, Carrie Beck's awful choice. Her name is not connected to the best Star Wars project since Empire, which is Andor. Probably the genius Gilroy didn't want to work with her." Well, honestly. I mean, that's your opinion. That's cool, but to me,
that is a wild take.
Honestly, for me, Andor is the worst project out of everything we got. So Andor's Andor's above Acolyte. So yeah,
don't play with me right
now. I definitely would say Carrie. Rossi said if Jar Jar was in Tales, you would have watched it.
Yes, correct. I would have watched it if it was.
Oh God. Freezy said, would you get a KK photo op in auto?
Dude, I would. I would.
I'm good, bro.
I unironically would. That would be
all right.
sick. That'd be awesome.
You gotta wait 4 hours in line for KK?
Absolutely. Absolutely, I would.
You're a lunatic.
Oh man.
But honestly, if they do take over, I want less stuff like Andor. Tony Gilroy, like, bye, see you later. We don't need that. I want it to go more the direction of like with George in mind. And telling stories like that. And if it's both of them together, like Dave has that. Dave still talks to George. I think that'd be the best thing if it was both of them there. Because honestly, it probably would be more Carrie doing the KK stuff and more Dave doing stuff, with the shows and stuff. So it would be an interesting 1-2 combo. Yeah. But like, is it gonna happen?
Yeah, true. I have a hot take on Andor. I don't know if I've said it here. I think I've probably just said it to myself, going insane. I think the show Andor as a whole, if George Lucas was around making Star Wars today, Andor is the closest thing that to what he would be making would be like.
That's crazy.
I think it's the closest thing to what George wants Star Wars to be at this point, with the technology and the budgets and the whatever and how they make it. Andor's the closest out of all.
That is crazy. Maybe it's because you're in Australia. You're down under. You're upside down right now. Well, that's wild.
Bro, I know,
because it doesn't have
it's the politics.
The space.
It's the very complex politics. It is space fantasy. It is
what fantasy is in there? It took them 2 seasons to get aliens in there.
Senatorial like warfare and mind,
but not all that. George would come on. Look at the first 6 movies.
Bro, he's like, thank God I've got more money after waiting 20 years after my like big success. How am I going to start it? With a trade federation dispute. The dude loved politics. The dude loved things like that. The first line of the Phantom Menace call is like, there's a trade dispute in the Naboo. It's like what? The dude would love it. The dude would love it.
That's crazy. Alex
would have a different inflection. Sorry, yeah. Read this super.
Alex says Andor is a favorite to win an Emmy for best TV series 2025. Why do you not quality that can why do you not want quality that can achieve that? Because like it's a great space show if you're watching HBO Max and a series about living in outer space. For like a Star Wars show, that doesn't win an Emmy for best Star Wars show, like to me. It's missing like the space
It's
fantasy. Like overall, like the last 6 episodes of Andor were amazing. Holy shit. But the first 18, bro, it just felt like I'm watching HBO Max. Like yeah, it's not for me. So I'm completely good with Andor and Gilroy. But
you
if
don't
I ever run into
think
George, I'm gonna ask him that. I'm like, hey, my
yeah,
friend
ask him
Hannah
that
said
question.
this. You think this is true?
I think it is, dude. I think it is. Yeah, well, like, okay, this is self plug. I finally I posted my ranking every Star Wars show video.
Yeah.
Go watch that. And at the end, spoiler alert, my top 2 is Ahsoka and Andor season 2,
But who's
and
one? Who's number one?
Andor.
Oh my
Like 50,
god. Show's
right?
over, guys.
51% of me is like Andor season 2, and then 49% of me is like Ahsoka.
You wanna bet money after Ahsoka seasons 2 is done and you re-rank it, Ahsoka's
Yes.
gonna destroy this little Andor show?
It's okay. Might not destroy, but it'll definitely be number 1. I have a feeling, yeah, Ahsoka season 2 will definitely be number 1.
Destroy.
Um,
Destroy.
but anyway, oh God, let me think. But my kind of point was like, I like in my mind, if I could Frankenstein 2 shows together, it would be Andor season 2 and it would be Ahsoka. I think Ahsoka
Season 2,
season
yeah.
1,
Andor, yeah.
yeah, Ahsoka lacked a little bit of that kind of meaty drive of Tony Gilroy's writing that's really entrenched in like really deep like themes. I think Ahsoka lacked that a little bit. But then on the other side, I think Andor season 2 lacked a kind of what you're saying, but I'm not as passionate about it. It was like lacked a little bit of that sort of mysticism and magic and
Yep.
kind of wonder and broadness as a show. So if I could Frankenstein 2 shows together, it would be that. It would be like I want Tony Gilroy and like Dave Filoni to like have a baby, and then that baby make a Star Wars show.
As long as Dave is there, that's fine. I don't want no more Tony Gilroy by himself.
Dude,
I'm
yeah,
good.
well, like I don't get that. I don't get that honestly. Because I'm
Bro,
like,
because it still grinds my gears the amount of budget and freedom that this jabroni got, and that nobody else got that same kind of like freedom. Nobody got that.
they did. Acolyte did. Leslie did.
Oh, look how that turned out.
But that's like that's it though. Like you got it. Like it's
but why not
taking
give
the
John and Dave that freedom? People that know the lore. Even Bix is mad at your point right now. That's why Bix is
like,
there.
what the fuck is happening? Yeah, well, yeah, that's a different conversation though. That's because it's like I kind of go back on myself there because I'm like, Andor deserved that budget because you can see it and it's in the show. But then on the other hand, it's like, well, the other shows didn't deserve such a low budget. So
Yep.
I agree on both sides, being like, oh, a lot of money, but every other show should have had like at least a couple $100 million as they gave Andor.
Yeah.
But yeah. Oh, this is such a spicy topic. What was this kind of answering of like?
I don't know.
I don't know.
You're just a big Andor lover now, and I don't know you. You're breaking my heart.
You're breaking my heart.
Nah, I don't care.
Yeah. What am my cat's name is Bix. I went with Bix. I think that was the best one. What was this all to say? Carrie Beck. Oh, okay. Well, I want to go back to my question of let's transport ourselves 12 months' time. Carrie Beck and Dave Filoni are the heads of Lucasfilm. What's different? What do you think is going to change? What's going to be what's the vibe? Is it going to be more animated shows because they're both super into animation? A bunch of live action things announced. Are they going to get movies announced? Like, what's going to happen? Things going to be cancelled? Like, different movies going to be cancelled? Like, what's going to happen? What do you think?
Well, I mean, the only things that are going to be canceled are the 10 movies that KK said are still in development. That none of that shit is happening. That's interesting. I wonder if they would go more the animated route because you like good point you just had there is they're both super animated. And for me, all the animated stuff is so much more consistent than the live action. The only animated one that I wasn't a fan of was Tales of the Empire, but everything else has been hitting more consistently than live. But I feel like we still do need that live action in the mix. So it would be cool if they went the route where they just did animated for Disney Plus and movies every 2 to 3 years, like every 3 years, like how George would do it every 3 years.
That's
Like
interesting.
take your time. That way you have something to look for. Like back in the day, 99 Phantom Menace, waited a whole 3 years, 2002 Attack of the Clones, waited a whole 3 years for Revenge. It builds up and it gives you time to focus on that. Why don't they just do that? Just do that.
Yeah.
And we'll just have animated shows.
That's an interesting thought to like, just kind of honestly can live action for now and just have animated to movies. That's actually a cool, I kind of like that. We talk a lot about I don't love talking about it, but it is talked about, the budgets of shows and how much money they get to create things. Do you know any of the animated show budgets?
I have no idea. No one ever talked. It's probably like so weird. Cheap. It's probably so cheap because, or I mean, I don't know. I mean, I have no idea what it costs to do that. I'm sure it's complicated and you need teams, but it can't be as much as live action because the voice actors don't make nowhere near as much as the actual actors. So I don't know. But it's got to be a lot more affordable. So that would save them money in the long run. Keep doing animated shows, live action movies. Like it should be in the movies.
Yeah. Yes. What actually, you know what's something anime shows, live action movies? Something they haven't done since 2007. What about a live action? No. What about an animated movie for Star Wars? Imagine that. Imagine if there was like a.
That'd be cool, but then it'd be like, wow, it would show us that animation is so much more better than the live action we're getting because it'd probably be crazy. But like, what would it be?
Yeah, I was just thinking it would be hard to figure out what would it be.
Because it would be like a one and done thing. Like, what would you do? Unless it's something crazy like
Luke Skywalker, an animated Luke Skywalker movie.
Yeah, after Return of the Jedi with that would hit. Yeah.
Corey's saying in the chat, each animated episode is about 1 milli. What's the source?
Oh, okay.
That sounds expensive.
Yeah, but if one season is 18 episodes, 18 million to do a whole season versus the shows are what, in the hundreds of millions?
Yeah, that's so true. You are loving being on camera. Don't sit on the keyboard. Oh my god. Was that me? Did I do that?
Yeah.
That's because she sat her butt on the keyboard. Yeah, I think. Yeah, dude, why don't they make like a 50 animated shows? That's fucking amazing.
I know.
Like Bad Batch is good shit. Like that is good. Like, yeah, there's a few episodes in there that I'm like, why are we talking to a boy that wants soup? Like, what is happening? But for the most part, Bad Batch was like so good. Such good storytelling.
Yeah, that final season of Bad Batch, I love. That was my favorite. That third season, like it just hit. So I don't know. I guess we'll see. But now the next big thing, I mean, Celebration 2027, but we have to know about this before then. D23 is next year. So this could be a D23 2026 announcement next. I think it's like September, which is still a ways away. So I don't know, man.
Is that is D23 every year or every second year?
It's every other year. Usually Celebration will be a year and then D23 is the next year. Wow.
Cats, dude.
Yeah.
Holy
out
shit,
of nowhere,
man.
they just zoom.
Like, what the hell?
Yeah. Yeah. Does she do it at like 3 a.m. when you're sleeping?
Well, we think so, but I don't wake up to it. Actually, she's actually been pretty good.
Pretty good. Yeah.
Gotcha. D23 2026. Did you say it's in September?
I think it's in September. It's usually in September.
I don't know if they'll wait that long.
I know, but that's the next big event where they're gonna be, where they have a big platform. Because last year, that's when they showed the sizzle reel from Mando, and then they showed some Andor stuff, and they showed some Skeleton Crew stuff. I think it was too, because I think it was before Skeleton Crew. So yeah, I don't know. Unless they just do a regular announcement and just reveal it. Like if there's like a what is it called? Like the people that have stock, like a stockholder meeting. Remember they did that like when the Kenobi show came out, they dropped the trailer at the stockholders meeting. Yeah, it's got some name, but it's just the stockholders
it's got some
meeting.
name.
Yeah. Because that's where they revealed the Kenobi trailer for the first time. I remember that.
Day or something.
Yeah, some crap like that. Whatever it is.
Yeah. I don't know. It's really interesting. I have, because there's no other real property or anything that I'm interested in with Disney. So I really don't know much about Disney.
So I would love Sam Witwer for sure.
Oh,
now The mall show.
That's
Remember when they were kept interviewing him? Who was he on stage with? He was with who was the woman that he was with that was part of developing the mall
um
show? It wasn't Carrie Beck, was it? It was somebody
it
else, right?
wasn't Carrie Beck, but it was someone else who's been involved. So, like similar style, where she's like she was a head writer on like Clone Wars. And she's been around for I gotta look
So
that up. Gotta look
she
it up.
mentioned in that interview that how Sam has been a huge part of helping developing and guiding and putting his input. So if the mall show comes out fire, we know for a fact that it's because Sam had a big hand in making sure it made sense lore wise and all that stuff. And maybe if he got to be pretty creative with it, maybe he'll be like, hey, I want to be creative and do more stuff. Wouldn't that be crazy
Hmm.
if that was like a stepping stone to get him in to be more creative?
That would be really cool, actually. I love his takes on everything Star Wars. Honestly, I
Yeah.
think it's so good. It's so good. So I would love that. And then I mean, I'm sure you've seen them too, like the clips of him from the on the Katie Sackhoff show. Um, and he's like talking about how lenient, well, not lenient, I don't know if that's the word, they are with the story for the show. And like he's been going to the writers being like, hey, what if we explore this about more,
Yeah.
explore,
I
you know,
love
this
that.
about his character.
I love that.
And Sam was saying like they were just so open, being like, yeah, that's great. We'll work that in. So yeah, he's definitely very involved in this show. Um, I kind of like that concept of like, what if he was just like, because
I want to
imagine
do
his
more.
kind of input with, well, we don't actually know how much input he has with Ahsoka season 2. You
The
know, coming
sun.
as the son.
Yes.
But like, you know, he could imagine if he had input in that into like anything, you know, a lot if a live action show was upcoming, um, and he being like, hey, you know, these sort of characters do this. Like, I don't know. Interesting.
Yeah, I would love it, man. I guess we'll see, but I just wonder. I feel like they're never gonna announce it like formally, and it's just gonna be like in a press release on the website. Like, remember when Dave got his new position, and the only reason we found out was because like on the website it said he was this title, and everyone's like, "Hey, when did this happen?" They might do some shit
Yeah,
like that.
that's
Just
so true.
delete
I
KK
feel
and
like
put them up there.
I feel like they do it in the most hilarious way. Like things that aren't a massive announcement, they'll be like announcement tomorrow, boo, 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 and everyone talks about it, and it's just like someone's on the cover of a magazine.
Yeah,
It's like
like
it's always something not that great. And
Ahsoka
then
season 2 was announced in that article for Mando. When you read the bottom paragraph, it says, yeah, blah,
yes,
blah, John and Dave
yeah,
Filoni will be working on this while he's working on Ahsoka season 2. It was the last sentence in a
so
paragraph
good.
of a Mando article. Like, confirmed? Like, what?
Yeah.
It's
Oh
crazy.
man, so good, so good. I
What
figured
up,
out
Flex?
who the hell we were talking about. Athena Patillo. That
Yes.
is who we're talking about. So she's the
AP.
one doing the show. So she's done Underworld, Empire, 46 episodes of Bad Batch. So she must have been
She's just Carrie
um
Beck. Have we ever seen them both
she's
in the
Carrie
same
Beck.
room?
Yeah, true. That's a good point. That is a good
Look, that's
point.
the same.
Tails.
That's the same
She's
IMDb.
she's done more Clone Wars than Carrie. So was Resistance, so was Rebels. Beautiful. So she again, another you know, long list of Star Wars experience for Athena Patillo. That's her name. Who yeah, she's like the co with. Well, I want to say co, but she might be some sort of showrunner for the show. But yes,
Yeah.
life, eh? Crazy Star Wars. Um, we have barely spoken to the chat tonight. I have like barely looked at anyone's comments. I feel so bad. What's going down? What are people saying? What do you guys think? Are we missing anything?
Right here. What's the difference between a sweet potato and a ham? Lightning, what are you asking, bro?
What's the difference between a sweet potato and
What
a
up,
ham?
Tim? Oh, sorry, that was meant for Siri.
You're kidding. You're kidding me. That's so funny.
Oh man.
I was like,
Gordo,
I
what
thought
up?
this was a joke. Oh my god.
Sam's a huge fan and amazing knowledge of Star Wars. Yeah, I think more people
Mm,
gravitate towards Sam than Dave now. So
mm. Yeah, he's cool.
what up,
He's a cool
Rossi?
guy. Oh yeah, that's Sam and Katie interview.
August last year. Yeah, D23 was August last year. So then it should
Oh,
be
okay.
August next year. So I don't know if they're gonna wait that long, man. Yeah, but like, yeah, Sam Witwer in a creative role, like official, like high up there, it'd just be beautiful. Like, come
Mm.
on. Oh, you went Kiki last year? Nice. It looked like a
Sure.
lot of fun, man. It looked like a lot of fun.
There's a lot there. A lot there, yeah, last year. Mm.
Bix, baby.
We have cool rooms, Tony.
Oh, thank
Like,
you.
what's in your room?
Star Wars stuff.
Why? Yeah, my room is so bright compared to yours. What's in there? What's back there?
Cuz this is my Sith cave. Get out of here. You don't need extra lighting in here.
I know.
Come
Well,
on.
funny enough, mine's just because I have a window. That's why it's so bright in here, and I've got the door open. So
Well, it's also like almost 9 p.m. at night over here. It's
true,
night
fair,
over
fair,
here,
fair.
and you just woke up.
I did. Does the mall show come out this year? No, it comes out next year. They said 2026. They haven't specified when.
Yeah, probably early.
Um,
I would guess it would have to
mm,
be the first thing, and then the Mando movies in May. So
yeah.
yeah, it's got to be early, maybe
Mm.
February.
Unless they don't want to kind of disturb the promotion of the Mando movie, and they'll push maybe the show to after.
Oh, I was gonna say, so we're gonna go a whole year with nothing, but we are getting Visions later this year, your favorite. So at least we got that to hold us down. You Visions hater.
Why? Don't care.
Visions will be okay for like
Yes.
one day.
Yes. I don't know why I'm so mad
Yeah,
about it. I think it's just because it
but
keeps getting talked about. I'm getting more agitated now.
oh, I can't wait
Oh.
till the week where we have to talk about it because it's gonna come up and like, hey, did you watch Visions? No, I'm watching Tales. I'm finally getting around to it.
I'm just watch Tales. Don't
God.
pressure me. Don't rush me, okay? God. Oh, bloody beautiful. Anyway, cons or anything? What else we got coming up?
Oh God,
This
I'm so
the
booked
what?
up. There's so much coming up. I'm going. So like convention wise, my next one should be Fan Expo Denver in the beginning of July.
Nice.
To go work with Theory and the boys at the booth. Yo, did you see that interview that Theory did with James Arnold Taylor? They had a panel together at Dallas Fan Expo.
Mm,
Oh my God. Amazing panel. So like Theory was up there with them, and Theory just spent the whole time just asking him questions. And it was great
mm,
questions. Instead of like, like talking this and that about him or whatever, he just was just pounding James Arnold Taylor with amazing questions. And
mm,
one of the things he brought up, I clipped it out, was that James keeps bugging Disney to do something more with him and Satine. He wants to see
yeah.
more with
I
him and
love
Satine.
that.
He also wants to
Yeah.
see more with Plo Koon and Ahsoka because he also
Mhm.
voices Plo Koon in Clone Wars.
Yeah, I love that. Love that.
So he kept talking about that and how he would like to see almost like a Tales of the in between Phantom Menace and Attack of the Clones with Qui-Gon and young Anakin, just learning and stuff, like just training together. Not Qui-Gon, I mean Obi-Wan and young Anakin together. That way he could voice
Mhm.
that too. So
Yeah.
that'd be cool to get
I
something
would
like
love
that.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
watch that panel because James just talks about so many cool stories, like how one time they were in the booth recording and Dave was like, "Hold on," and he took a phone call, and then Dave was like, "Okay, we should do this, this, and that," and they were like, "Who is that?" He's like, "Oh, it was George." Like George was giving them directions for that episode, and just cool little
So
tidbits
crazy.
like that. Yeah, and how
Yeah.
everybody will record in the booth, but they'd be far away. But whenever it was Matt Lancer and James, they'd be close together because they would feed off each other and their body
Yeah.
movements. So, because like Matt would be like holding his hands back, like Anakin and stuff like that. So they would take their body movements from when they were recording and use it in the show when they were talking. So it really synced up with them talking and their movements because that's how
That's
Matt and James
unbelievable.
were in the booth. So
Uh,
a lot of fire stories like that, man. A lot of fire
yeah.
stories.
That's so cool. I mean, it's Clone Wars is so interesting because it's like it's been over for so long now, but you can still keep just like digging into it
Oh,
and
so much, so
just finding out
much.
so much about how they created it and going about writing it. It's so cool. It's
The
unbelievable.
the
So cool.
biggest thing I got coming up though, and I'll actually bring it up is August, and hopefully you could still try to come somehow. But Rebel Scum Con is
Getting so much FOMO.
so stacked, right? Peep
Mm.
this lineup: Bo, Sam, Emily, right? Matt Wood, Paz, Axe Wolves, Wedge, right? The freaking Luke and Leia little babies from Revenge. Plo Koon, Watto, Medine, Ula, We got the Wampa, the freaking Wampa from Empire Strikes
That's
Back is
so
there.
great.
Your voice twin, Michelle Ang.
Hey.
Dad, Tonwee's here. Tonwee. Roger Christian casually making the lightsaber. The youngling from Revenge of the Sith. It's just
What's
Jabba
he
the
going
Hutt.
to do?
Bro, Mara Jade. Mara Jade's there. Like, what?
It's pretty crazy.
Yeah, so this is gonna be a crazy one. So that's the big one that I got coming up in August. I cannot wait to talk to this man right here, though. Freaking Darth Maul, the son. Oh,
so good.
Cannot
Look at his
wait.
accolades. Look at that just list of things he's done.
Yeah.
Oh, so good. So good.
Insane.
Whereas Rebel Scum Con is in Dallas, Texas.
Yes. Texas.
Gazer's
going to be there. Hat. Let's go, Gazer.
Oh, so many people are going there. So many people I know are
Texas,
going.
Rossi. Yeah. Pull up, Rossi. Rossi pulled up to Tennessee. Look at him right there. He's fighting Theory.
Tennessee? Is Rossi from Florida? Is he a Florida?
I think he's in Atlanta. I think he lives in the ghetto in Atlanta.
Oh, okay.
by the strip clubs, right, Rossi?
I don't know what you're saying. Well, speaking of conventions, I'm off to Melbourne again this weekend. Not for a convention, although they emailed me literally like 2 hours after I booked my flights, being like, "Hey, the Oz Comic Con convention, you got media passes," and I'm like, "Dude, it's in 3 days. Why are you telling me now?" Anyway,
look at this legend right here. Rebel Scum Con is going to be better than Celebration.
Dude, it's like gonna be equivalent at least.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. And Will's gonna be there. This guy comes out once a year. He's like a holiday. He's like, if Christmas was a person, it's him. You only get him once a year, and that's it. So he's gonna climb down from his tree, get his backpack on, and pull up to Rebel Scum Con. Oh, Flex is going too. Sexy Flexy. Let's go.
So many people.
Yes.
But yes, I'm headed to actually, let me get it up.
Yeah, bring it up. I want to know who's going to be there. Who are you going to be interviewing?
Well, I'm not doing tomorrow? The con. No, because I'm not doing the con because I booked flights for the Monday to Wednesday because it was cheaper. And then they were like, "Hey, you can have a media pass." And I'm like, oh my God. I just booked flights. I can't change it. Anyway, so I'm going for a different reason.
Oh, Denver. Let's go.
Melbourne.
Yes, Victoria.
Let me show you what's going down and what I'm going to.
Yeah, because rarely anybody goes to Australia. There's too many creatures there that eat people.
John Carlo is going to be at the convention that I'm not going to over the weekend.
What?
He's the only Star Wars one. Well, and Katie Sackhoff was meant to be in a convention here in Sydney in 2 weeks' time, but she's booked something, so she's had to cancel.
Oh.
Like 30 in a row. Anyway, this is what I'm going to. I just want to preface by saying I've heard that some other influencers are being sent there, and I am spending my own fucking little pocket money to get my own ass down there to film my own shit and do my own stuff because no one has invited me. So there's this exhibition, right? Give me the photos. Just give me photos of whatever the fuck's happening. Where so this is Lego. It's a complete Star Wars exhibition of all these sort of characters, scenes, mural things, spaceships that is all purely built out of Lego. So this is an entire like scale Millennium Falcon cockpit built out of Lego. What if we watch this? Can we watch this? And it's this whole thing. Oh, this is boring. I don't want to look at the trailer.
This is boring.
But
look at that's crazy.
Like these are full on like character scenes, completely built out of Lego, and it looks so cool. And I'm like, I'm gonna be there. That's cool. So all these giant characters, helmets, scenes, landscapes, super cool. So that's where I'm headed to. Look, Palpatine's chair in complete Lego, and those red guards are Lego.
They're like full size too.
And look how apparently it's a really cool exhibition. So yeah, I'm headed down there. Gonna make a little vlog about it. Just document my time. What else am I doing? I think that's kind of it. But anyway, yeah. I don't know what they have against me right now. I'm like, dude, I'm like here waiting to do Star Wars stuff, and they're like, let's send other people. So anyway, I'll grab about that later.
Damn.
But yes, that's what I'm doing this next week. That's my life. And
Nice,
then yeah,
nice,
there's another con coming up in 2 weeks in Sydney. Yeah, Katie's had to cancel, but Brendan and Wayne's going to be there, which is super cool. So
nice.
yeah, so hopefully going to get interview him, talk about becoming Mando and being Mando.
After Rebel Scum Con, I got Fan Expo Chicago. I bought again the dual photo op with Hayden and Ewan. So this will
That's
be
right.
the
Yes,
third time. I cannot wait just to
that's
walk up
crazy.
to both of
Yeah.
them. I'm excited because I haven't seen Ewan in forever. So like,
Mhm.
man, I'm gonna be like, that's fucking Obi-Wan Kenobi when I walk up to him. I
Mm,
can't wait. So
that's gonna be so
that should
good.
be fun. I know a lot of people are going to Chicago as well for that, but
Mhm.
yeah, man, the boys. I'm gonna put that photo on a t-shirt like last time. Be like, guys, we're back.
Oh,
Cannot
I
wait.
love it. So good. They're so nice. They're so
They
nice.
are.
I love it.
They are.
So good. Alrighty. Well, do we have anything else to touch on for today, or should we get on out of here? I think that's all for me. I got no
Yeah,
other news to share.
I think that's pretty much everything. All right, guys. So we'll be next week. Yeah, we'll be back next week.
Next week.
I'll be here. Yeah, we'll be back next week,
I'll be here.
guys. We'll probably be fighting about Andor again, like we do every week, because Hannah loves it all of a
Probs.
sudden. It's
Probably.
1A now for me.
It's what George Lucas would want.
It's so good. It's what George Lucas would want. I'm lying. But yeah, guys, we appreciate all you guys. You guys have a good rest of your night and always choose the Sith side. Bye, guys.